Hi, everyone. Happy Pride Month. My name is Caroline DeFreitas. I am the HR Director for Soho Medical Doctors.
And I'm Falana Galileo. Happy Pride, everyone.
Yay! I'm so excited. This is super exciting, Falana, to be sharing this month with you. And I just want to say to our audience, happy Pride Month. And as this month comes to a close, we save the best for last. Please know that every day is a day to be celebrated, liberated, and seen with pride.
Yes. Yay.
So, Falana, what is our topic today? Our topic, I'm going to share it with you, and I want you to kind of talk to our audience about some of the findings and research that you have done. Our topic today is called, What Are Employers Doing to Include the LGBTQIA plus community? What are we doing?
Good job, Caroline. It's a mouthful.
I've been practicing, man.
Yes.
So yes, Falana, tell us a little bit about your findings and the research that you did.
Yes. So, we're starting a diversity and inclusion program here at Soho. So as part of my research, I got to look at, I'm so excited. I got to look at what other employers are doing to make sure that they're not only a diverse community or a diverse workplace, but that people are actually included. So there was an article from SHRM that I'm sure we'll link to this video that references to rainbow washing. So that's the idea that brands like to throw rainbows on things, but not necessarily throw money at it or like support in any sort of way. There's no backing to it. Their employee base is not reflective of the community that they're essentially pandering to. So that is an issue, and we wanted to avoid that as much as possible. We want people to feel included for sure. So did you want me to just keep talking?
Yes. So going over the article, we talked about, so it's LGBTQ workers want action. So what are some of the actions that the LGBTQ plus employees look for in an employer, Falana?
Yes. So first, I would say is representation. You want to see yourself not only in your coworkers, but before you even get to the company, you want to be able to go on the website and see that they're an inclusive workplace, that you will be comfortable there, that there aren't just pictures of one type of person on the site. If they're using pronouns on the site, that's an awesome clue that they are inclusive as well. And I think it's also important to gauge if in a workplace is open to change, because sometimes they're just at the beginning, they're just learning, they're just trying to start the process of changing their culture, and just making sure that like throughout the interview process, if you're comfortable at all, do you have that sort of relationship with your interviewers to see if that's a chance that they would take to change. Another way would be in benefits. Just having inclusive benefits, things like parental leave instead of just, maternity leave, adoption assistance, different health benefit coverages. So yes, just a couple of things to look for.
And I have to say, Falana, the fact that I'm having you do that diversity inclusion program is really going to help us, because I notice as an HR director, as we keep growing, I want to be more inclusive just overall, and I want to get the education. And there's so much education that you just gave me, even offline of this as we practice for our show, that I just want to share, because if you are an employer and you have an HR department, or just overall you have departments that are just really open, please start to have dialogue, see what other companies are doing. Go to your employees, have some sort of panel. So Falana and I were talking about, like, what does that look like for having a panel? There are companies out there that are open, but just need a little bit more of education. And I think that's where SoMD is. We're super open, super inclusive, but we want more education so that we implement those things. So Falana, for today, we want to make that implementation, and we want to ensure that we don't say maternity leave, but we say parental leave. And so that's something that we're trying to move forward with, because we want to be inclusive. We want to be aware of everyone. And some of the other tips, you had some other tips and tools, Fulana, from the impact, making an impact from an employer standpoint.
Yes. So is the company investing in the community at all? Even things like participating in the Pride Parade, you can donate to good causes. You can make sure that your employees themselves are taken care of. Do they have access to mental health resources? Because the LGBTQ plus community does have a high rate of mental illnesses because it's hard. So just making sure that you're actually putting action behind your words and not just saying we're an inclusive workplace and stopping there. So I'm very proud that we're moving forward, because I think that I'm proud to work at Soho MD. It's very diverse and we're on the right track, but there is more that we can do. And I'm very excited about that.
We're willing to do the work, Fulana.
Yes.
We're willing to do the work. And I also say, I know Dr. Ratouche, he does content and videos on Facebook, and I know some of them have cut on YouTube in reference to, I think it's sex education, but just overall. And he does that work with Sue, one of our educators. So I think it's just open to just having that dialogue and then putting out content as well where people can be educated. And I'm really proud. I'm really excited. Again, it's not just this month, it's every single day.
Yes.
It's every single day that you open yourself to be educated and be open, and to having not just your voice be heard, but allowing everybody's voices to be heard. It's super important. So we just want to shed light into this, and we want to make sure that we're doing the work as a company at Soho MD, and also encouraging and also pushing a little bit that other employers are looking at this too. So thank you all. Sherm, thank you so much. The amount of resources that you guys share on the Sherm website is phenomenal. Fulana is able to do the diversity inclusion program and do her research through you. So Sherm, shout outs to you guys, because you guys set the segue for all of us to be open as HR directors and HR professionals. So thank you so much. And again, happy Monday and happy Pride Month.
Yes. I also want to shout out Soho MD one more time. Check out our social media pages, because there are resources specifically for the LGBTQ community. Yes. We have providers that are part of the community and also allies. So definitely take a look at that. I'm very proud of the work that we're doing.
Thank you, Fulana. And for our employees too, everything, we had some links and resources as well in-house when we share on our newsletter. So that's also something that we do. We like to share resources. So again, Fulana, thank you so much. I love you so much. And I'll see you guys next Monday.
Thank you guys. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride, guys. Cheers.